Give you 3 words within 3 minutes. Word number 1, Munchausen syndrome. This syndrome is also known as fictitious disorder imposed on self, or FDIS, and is a rare complex mental disorder in which an individual imitates symptoms of illness in order to gain attention, sympathy, or physical care. The exact cause is not known or fully understood, but several factors may contribute to its development, including childhood trauma, the need for attention, control issues, borderline personality disorder, and cultural factors, among other things. The sister disorder to Munchausen syndrome is called Munchausen by proxy, or AKA fictitious disorder imposed by another. This mental illness is a form of child abuse and is played out when the caretaker of a child, most often a mother, either makes up fake symptoms or causes real symptoms to look like the child is sick. Usually the mother or abuser suffers from Munchausen syndrome themselves. If you suspect someone you know suffers from these illnesses, it's important to recognize it and then focus on treatment. Calling trusted medical professionals, police, child protective services, or national hotlines for guidance should be next steps, all while holding on to strong faith and praying to ask God for divine assistance and protection. Word number 2, God sees everything. As Christians, we know that God is omniscient. In other words, He is all-knowing and aware of all things, past, present, and future. Proverbs 15:3 says, "The eyes of the Lord are every place, keeping watch on the evil and the good." In 2025, it seems like people still don't understand this, but we need to be aware that nothing is hidden from God, as He knows the insides of our minds and hearts and is always steps ahead of our internal thoughts, motivations, and feelings. So, it's important to be accountable, show kindness, support each other, and to always step in compassion. Good deeds will always be rewarded, and divine justice will be served to the wicked. Word number 3, you can't benefit from someone else's loss. We are all sent here with some sort of purpose and passion to execute that purpose. But some individuals ignore this truth and want what others have, and think in order to get ahead, they need to create a loss for someone else by robbing them of their inherent gifts or monetary gains. Gaining at another's expense can be legally, morally, and socially problematic, especially if that gain is achieved unfairly or maliciously. There are multiple ways in committing unjust losses, but exploiting vulnerability in another person by taking an unfair advantage of someone's financial or personal weakness is one of the worst ways. Finding pleasure in someone else's downfall is a highly punishable mindset and usually arises from envy, low self-esteem, or out of a sense of deservedness after an arrogant or unfair person experiences a setback that they feel need to be vindicated. We need to pray for such people, as God is the ultimate vindicator and will seek His own justice. And one more thing before I let you go about your day. Sometimes sellouts get sold. Now, peace be with you.